Hello, everybody. I am Harper Carroll from Harper Carroll AI, and I'm the Director of Developer Relations and AI/ML at Trace Machina. I am here today to talk to you about our first groundbreaking product, NativeLink. So in order to explain how NativeLink works, I want to first talk about the problem that it solves. So most companies have something called a monorepo, which means that it supports many projects and, as you might expect, many programming languages. So imagine all the code of a company together in one giant repo. The problem with that is every time you want to make a change, you have to build the entire code base. That is an extraordinary amount of time wasted. Each developer for any code change needs to build the entire repository across programming languages, across projects that may not even relate to the programmer, etc. This has caused various issues at companies in that you might know from your own company when you run a build, it might take 20 minutes, it might take hours, it might even take days in the case of one of our clients. Enter NativeLink. NativeLink is a build cache and remote execution build service for companies. This offers several key benefits. The first is centralized building. What does that mean? A build cache is basically where you have a cache of the build somewhere else. And so you're able to refer to that and only make incremental updates to what you are building. You pull down the build and see what changed and just make those small changes. And everyone can access this build cache. So it's a saved and shared resource for everyone. And everyone is accessing the same current version of the cache. A remote execution service allows it to be done remotely so that it can be done on the most cutting edge machines and also in a way that is parallelized. So you are not only getting speed improvements from the cache, but also speed improvements from distributing the build across multiple machines. This offers several key benefits. The first is a centralized build. Every programmer will be running their build on the same remote environment. This solves the age-old adage, it works on my machine. Yes, because different machines might have different installations, environments, etc. By having it all done in this centralized build server, we can standardize the environment across all the builds. Secondly, we have caching for speed improvements. As we said, we have this build cache, and what NativeLink does is it's able to intelligently see what has changed, what needs to be changed, and what can stay the same. It can handle the merge conflicts, it can handle different incoming pending build requests and figure out how to order them for optimization to make sure everything is integrated seamlessly. It also allows for distributed builds across powerful machines. As I said, because it's a remote build system and you can use NativeLink Cloud, we allow for parallelization. We distribute the build across the most advanced compute to make sure that it happens in the most efficient way. There's also sharing capabilities in the sense that everyone is still accessing the same remote build, the same remote cache. So when you pull it down and you make a change, you are, again, accessing the same resource. You are all building. If one person builds, they build it for everybody. So this is massively reducing the compute and the time needed to make these builds. So how does this help? It reduces build times and it allows for extraordinary cost savings. First, let's talk about the build times. One of our clients, Samsung, had build times of 2 to 3 days. Now with NativeLink, they're able to reduce those build times from 1 to 2 hours. It's extraordinary. Engineering time is absolutely precious, and we are now able to help reduce those downtimes to allow for the velocity that engineers crave and to allow companies to move at the velocity that they can be. Then, of course, there are the cost savings through increased efficiency of the cache. Again, we are pulling from this cache, we have the centralized cache, and we are only changing the parts that need to be changed. So imagine the compute went from the entire cache for every single employee, for every single code change, to only the tiny edge part of the cache that you need to change for each employee and then push back up. So extraordinary compute savings, which then translate to cost savings. There's also future potential for NativeLink. At its core, it's a remote parallelization system. So we could also expand into the AI space, and that's where I'm really excited to be joining the team. We could have remote deployment, remote development, etc., by distributing the models and the training across these machines. I should also talk about our extraordinary team. We have an LLVM maintainer, we have a core Rust contributor, and our CTO was deploying the Kubernetes for Apple's Siri. We're recently out of stealth and, as I said, have already been deployed to over 1 billion edge devices worldwide, which is pretty extraordinary for a company just out of stealth. That's because NativeLink's solution is really real. It has extraordinary, tangible, immediate benefits. You might be wondering, well, how hard is this to implement? That's the other thing, is that it's extraordinarily easy to implement. So all you have to do is basically add 5 lines of code to the end of your already existing build config. It has blown my mind how easy it is to do this. There are 2 deployment options. You can use the NativeLink Cloud, or you can use your own on-prem machines. If you use the NativeLink Cloud, we offer 1 terabyte of egress free. Go start it. Go try it out. It's open source, it's free to use, and we're just really excited to be offering this into the universe. So thanks for being here. Check out the upcoming tutorials and guides that will be coming from us, and we're excited to have you here. I hope this has given you a clear understanding of what NativeLink is and how it can help massively improve your development times. I will be coming out with more tutorials on how to use NativeLink, as will some of my team members. So stay tuned and subscribe to this YouTube if you want to see those upcoming videos. Also, this is an extraordinarily complicated topic. So if you have any questions, that's expected. So leave a comment below with your questions or comments. We'll be happy to get back to you. You can also reach out to us on Slack, or if you have any certain specific requirements you need and would like to work directly with us, again, reach out to one of us on Slack. I'll be linking the Slack here, as well as the open source GitHub repository. So again, NativeLink is open source and free to use. So check it out, see how easy it is to use for you, see how it helps massively improve your developer process. So thanks for taking the time to listen. I hope NativeLink is helpful to you. I know I was blown away by it, which is why I decided to join. And it's, as I said, a really extraordinary team, really extraordinary product. And I'm excited to see where this goes with you. So say hi, excited to connect, and excited to see where NativeLink takes you. Bye.